Many Palestinians in the West Bank face a serious water shortage. It's a problem every summer, but this year has been particularly bad. And Palestinians and Israelis blame each other for the crisis. Our Ian Lee visited a village where taps have been shut off for weeks and people trek to a spring to get water.
It's a long journey for a 3- and 5-year-old. 1 kilometer there, 1 kilometer back. But 5 times a day, Rital and Fatin journey to this spring. This is how the Ismail family and the village of Artas fetch water. Thousands of people rely on this stream, used for cooking, drinking, as well as cleaning and beating the heat. Hanan Ismail takes me to her house to show me why. Their faucet ran dry 2 months ago. Every day, I take my daughters to the spring to fill up tanks and bottles. Water has become our main daily concern, the mother of 3 tells me. The source of the water crisis in the occupied West Bank is muddled. As Palestinian authorities see it, Israel is to blame.
The Israeli National Water Company, Mekorot, has cut off supply sometimes by 50% and sometimes totally to some localities and towns and villages. I believe that this is part and parcel of getting rid of the indigenous people from their own land.
A 1995 agreement gives 80% of the West Bank's water to Israel. The divide is stark between Palestinian towns and Israeli settlements. Palestinians store water in tanks on their roofs, while settlers have communal tanks. Palestinians also receive less than the World Health Organization's recommended 100 liters a day. Settlers at times have faced shortages too. Israel's National Water Company recently announced a plan to significantly increase the amount of water to settlements. CNN requested an interview with Israeli authorities, but they gave us a statement. They accused the Palestinian Authority of stealing water and not upgrading infrastructure, saying the reasons for problems with the water supply is an increase in the demand of water for agriculture and drinking, the poor infrastructure, stolen water, and delay in projects because the Joint Water Committee hasn't met. That Israeli-Palestinian committee hasn't met in over 5 years. While both sides blame each other, Palestinians face health risks.
Many Palestinians are forced to use unsafe sources like the Artas spring. You can see there is trash nearby, and if you continue to look around over here, you can see that there's also animal feces.
It's about 140,000 people in need of just basic water, safe water for daily life. Their children, get diseases, they see worms in the water, but they have no other choice.
It's a risk the families of Artas continue to take as they're left with little choice but to gamble on the spring down the road. Ian Lee, CNN, Artas, the West Bank.